In the fast-paced world of hospitality, there's one area that really holds the key to long-term success, and that's corporate sales. But here's the thing, the game has totally changed. So today, we're going to break down the essential skills you need to not just compete, but to actually lead the pack.
Hello and welcome. As a hotel AI expert, I've had a front row seat to the evolution of modern hospitality operations. I'm so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We're going to dive deep into the practical, real-world strategies that the top performers are using right now. My goal here is simple: to guide you through the essentials so you can become one of today's industry leaders.
So here's our game plan. First up, we're going to get the lay of the land, what the modern sales landscape actually looks like. Then we'll get into the winning mindset you absolutely need. After that, it's all about the tools of the trade, and we'll finish up by looking at how to outsmart the competition and what's just around the corner.
All right, let's kick things off with the big picture, the modern sales landscape. You've got to understand, in today's hospitality industry, the competition is just fierce. And corporate sales, that has become the most important battleground, without a doubt.
I want you to think of corporate sales not just as some department tucked away in an office, but as the engine of a hotel's financial health. I mean, this is what attracts those high-value business travelers. It's what secures massive conferences and events, and it builds the partnerships that guarantee a steady stream of revenue. Ultimately, this is what drives your hotel right to the top of the market.
Now, what's really fascinating here is this fundamental shift in expectations. You see, driven by new tech and global business networks, corporations don't just see a hotel as a bed for the night anymore. No way. They are demanding a strategic partner, one that offers efficiency, reliability, and services that are tailored to fit their own brand image.
And that changing demand, well, it leads us right into our second section, developing what we call a mindset of mastery. The core idea is actually really simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You have to stop just selling rooms and start building relationships.
Let's really break down the difference between these two approaches, because this is crucial. The old model was purely transactional, focused on price, on promotions, just closing one deal at a time. The modern model, the mastery model, is all about relationships. It's driven by delivering real value, by building trust, and by cultivating that long-term client loyalty that can last for years.
And that brings us to a really critical metric: client lifetime value, or CLV for short. See, this isn't about just one booking. It's about seeing the bigger picture. That small company booking one meeting room today, they could be your biggest partner next year, bringing in hundreds of room nights. That long-term vision, that's the secret sauce.
Okay, so you've got the mindset down. Now you need the tools to make it happen. So in this next section, we're opening up the strategic toolkit to give you the core skills that will absolutely define your career.
Our methodology here really breaks down into 4 key pillars. You need sharp analytical thinking to read the data. Then, communication mastery to connect with people on a real level. Third, emotional intelligence to truly understand what your clients want. And finally, tying it all together is that all-important long-term vision. Master these 4, and you've got a complete toolkit for success.
So how do you actually put that toolkit into action? Well, here's how it works. You start by analyzing corporate travel trends and really getting inside the heads of the buyers. From there, you learn to anticipate what those big companies are going to need next. And most importantly, you map out their entire journey with you, constantly looking for new ways to add value.
All right, you've got your mindset, you've got your toolkit. Now it's time to enter the arena. Our 4th section is all about navigating the competitive field. Because to win, you have to have sharp, up-to-the-minute market intelligence.
Look, if you want to win, you have to become an absolute expert on your rivals. That means you're constantly tracking their prices, their loyalty programs, their special offers, and what guests are saying about them in reviews. That knowledge isn't just data on a spreadsheet, it's your secret weapon in every single negotiation.
Okay, this brings us to our final and I think most exciting section, because true mastery isn't just about succeeding today, right? It's about anticipating the trends that are going to shape the entire industry tomorrow. So, what's on the horizon? Get ready for the continued rise of hybrid meetings. Expect sustainability to be a major factor in travel decisions. You're going to see more and more negotiations moving onto digital platforms, and maybe the biggest one of all, this relentless, growing demand for hyper-personalized experiences. And here's the bottom line. Your success in this industry won't be about what you know today. It's going to be about how quickly you can understand and adapt for tomorrow.
Embracing these trends is the line between being a good salesperson and becoming a genuine industry leader.
So we've walked through the landscape, we've covered the mindset, we've opened the toolkit, and we've taken a look at the future. Now, the final question isn't for me to answer, it's for you to answer throughout your career. How will you shape the future of hospitality?